Libra. It's Dr. Leona Mercury coming to you. I was going to say live. I do that all the time. I am recording this. I am recording it live. I'm here in NOLA. Got my shout out to NOLA here. I got my little voodoo doll that I've named Chandra because it has a moon on it. Look how cute. You can get this at Marie Laveau's shop on Bourbon Street. If you haven't been to NOLA, you guys got to come. And then you can visit also the Flirty Girl on Chatra. There's also another one, I think it's in the Garden District. You can get this candle online too. It's called Orleans Tea. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse our space, my beautiful Librans. Yep, this does have a little bit of action going on here. Oh boy. Wow. I'm losing a leaf. I'm losing a leaf. I am. All right. Well, I'm gonna just put that in the candle. You can see it's kind of smoking up. I'm gonna cleanse your space over on your end. I'm gonna cleanse my little voodoo doll and the candle and my cards. The I've got the oracle cards down here. All the crystals on the board. I pre-shuffle. I'm a Vedic reader. For those of you who are new to the channel, I want to thank everybody who's not new for liking the videos, for making your comments. I appreciate those comments so much because it really does help me to know what works and what doesn't. And I know somebody out there, I want to shout out to Phoenix. Thanks so much for all of the comments. You mentioned how you liked the music in the last energy reading, so that will be for energy readings. I've used that music before. I really like it too. It's good energy. This one, I was sort of trying to match it up with the theme. I like to mix it up a little bit when it comes to music because I come from the Music City. So yeah, I use these mala beads, y'all, to do like mantras as I'm shuffling up the deck. I'm not going to have you sit through that, even though I'm having you sit through a few minutes of my chatter. But I've noticed a lot of readers do that. So please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you to all of those who do that already. I really appreciate you all so much. I'm going to go ahead and launch right in here. 7 of Cups is the first one. I like this card, even though in other decks it's like kind of not like a great card. But I like this because it's like you riding on a Pegasus here. And look at those cups. They are full of gold, my beautiful Librans. I love this card. And you are an air sign as well, which means you can rise above. I think this means you've got some choices, Libra, coming in, some good choices. I like it. And it's followed by the 8 of Swords. So that's 7 and 8. To me, that is progress. 7 of Cups, 8 of Swords. This is choices. This is sort of, you might be overwhelmed because you have so many choices. You might feel a little bit, you know how you can have so many choices you feel almost paralyzed by it? That some of you might feel like, you know, a little stuck, but you got some choices here for yourself. You might also, this is a card to me that's not, it could be a marriage card, which tells you a lot about me. But it's also like sort of being, you can see it here. This is the Archeon deck by Timothy Lance. And I just kind of talked about it in a Virgo reading first when I was doing these readings, how I actually bought this deck when I bought this doll. This doll was something I saw during the French Quarter Festival, and I noticed in the other readings I've been talking about how I bought it maybe the next day or like within 5 days, like I couldn't remember, but I did look back, and it does look like I went back basically 1 or 2 days later. It looks like that. I was at the French Quarter Festival. It's a local festival, and it was a lot of fun, and it just started downpouring on one of the days, and I was on Bourbon Street. I was there to go into Marie Laveau's shop. I was in the market for yet another new set of cards, and I went in to check out the cards. They're right in the front when you walk in. The register is to the left, and there's all the cards in the glass case. And in the back of the shop, you can do your you can give an offering to Marie Laveau, which you should absolutely do every time you walk in that shop. You definitely want to do it. This is a voodoo doll for tranquility. Chandra has the moon energy. We have that coming up for you all. So So it started downpouring, and I went into the shop, and Chandra was talking to me, basically saying, I'm meant to be with you. Take me home. And I was like, girl, I don't want to take you home. I don't feel like spending the money on a doll today. So no. And then I went back a day or two, or some point later. It does look like it was maybe 2 days later. And at least that's when the charge shows up, right? So it was maybe a day or two later. It could have been the next day, but the charge shows up like 2 days later. And I bought this along with this deck, and I bought this candle that same day. So I was walking around the French Quarter. I'd gone to St. Louis. I did my usual lighting candles for my ancestors, and so it's just interesting that this all came together, and I sort of forgot about that. It's interesting though, isn't it? So you are going to have some major choices, my beautiful Librans. You have positive progress. You have an Emperor here, and some stability coming in. This is a glow up. Remember, gender is fluid, so this is a glow up because you've got Four of Wands here. You got stability coming in, really big stability. It could be a marriage for some of you, because that is my card, and along with this Four of Wands, I just see you all, Libra, you being very stable right now. Ace of Pentacles, what did I say? Stability coming in here. This does look like also divine timing. I can see like that kind of like cycles and stuff on there. Well, that nail polish looks pretty good on the screen. I'm loving it. It's called, it's by Deborah Lippman. It's actually like brown, and I put on an overcoat. I think you might be liking the overcoat if you like it. The overcoat is by, I think it's Odessa, New York or something. It's an organic nail polish called Snow on Lilacs, and the base color is actually like a coppery brown, but you wouldn't know that, would you? Like, look at that. It looks like almost purple. It's so cool. I just love that. Wow. I'm like a magpie. I'm like, oh, sparkly. Let me stop and talk about that. Can you tell I have ADHD? I bet you can. So, you have some positive progress here. You are in a major glow up, my beautiful Librans. Some of you might even be thinking about buying a house, and certainly doing that is going to help you increase your abundance. I know some people think about it as being house poor, but I'm telling you, it helps you with your taxes. It helps you with everything. Buy a house, buy more than one if you can. Find a way, because it will help you out. Two of Pentacles, you've been burning the candle on both ends. You've been trying to find some balance because you are so busy. I can see you've been working really hard in order to have this Ace of Pentacles, but you guys are major glow up mode, Librans. Eight of Pentacles, yep, this has to do with work. What did I say? Burn the candle at both ends. All right, some of you might be out there going, someone can see it. Queen of Swords, this is you, Libra. This is you. You're right here showing up in your reading. I love it. Queen of Swords. Some of you out there, because swords represents to me like psychology and intellectual sort of pursuits. Some of you might be teachers. I see some of you might work in psychology, possibly. I also see some of you here are healers. I've seen that energy for you before with the Emperor. Some of you are like educated. Some of you are going back to school. I can really see a lot of things happening. Remember, this is a general collective for Libras with Libra, Sun, Moon, the North and South node of the Moon, as well as planetary placements and ascendants. So there's a lot of you out there that I am reading for. I just put my hand here. You know what? I'm feeling some great energy right here. Some of you are really feeling very stuck. You might be having some anxiety. You might be having some trouble sleeping. I am sensing that you are holding back. You are controlling your emotions right now, and it does have to do with a living situation, with a home. So some of you might be buying a home, but for some of you in the collective, this energy will translate differently. You might be having a situation where you have to control yourself within a home, hold yourself back. You might be feeling a little stuck in this situation, but you are an Emperor, and you will get what you want out of this. I see that Ace of Pentacles. You are burning the candle at both ends with work. You are this Queen of Swords. It does look like you might be cutting someone out. A Hierophant is here for you. This is Taurian energy. This is a commitment coming in. And it doesn't necessarily mean like a marriage or a relationship. It can be. It does look like some of you want to go back to school. That's coming through for me a few times. I do see this as potentially some kind of a contract. Because remember, Taurus is ruled by Venus, and so are you. So Venus is both love and money. Sorry, I didn't realize I had this off the screen. Oh boy, I'm gonna get better at this. I'm telling you. Herald of Wands is coming through. So this could be about love. Five of Cups. Oh, you know, I'm gonna show this card to you because this card, you can see there's like a bit of a rainbow there, and then look up at that full moon. Can you see the silhouette of a person there? So this is ancestors are coming through for me. They're here for me through the Hierophant. I see ancestors are here. But I also am going to tell you with this rainbow, of course, LGBTQ vibes, that's the obvious read. But I'm also seeing, this is more of the psychic reading coming through, which I'm trying to control. But I am seeing someone here. And when I got this card, I knew I had to say something. I'm trying not to say something, but I do see, oh my gosh, I see a female, like an older female. For some of you, it could be an aunt coming through. I think for some of you, I'm seeing an aunt for some reason. Someone that passed. I don't know if it was in the last couple of years. It sounds like maybe it could be. I'm also seeing some of you Librans out there may have lost a partner, and I'm seeing some of you who've lost a parent. So I'm sending you all lots of love. I also see some pets here, a dog, cat. So if you want to have a psychic reading, please let me know. I am doing an event, a psychic reading event at the end of June. I'm going to be announcing it first on Patreon and letting Patreon subscribers, which is where you can get the extended, sort of have first access, because that's part of the Patreon deal. And if you want a ticket, please just let me know. You can send me an email. If you want to talk to me, if I've said something tonight that like resonates for you in terms of like someone on the other side, please let me know. You can email me, leonamercuryphd@gmail.com. Queen of Wands is here. We've got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. I see a divine pair. I see this Hierophant and the Emperor. I see this as you. This Emperor is you. But I also see this as you too. So I see a divine pair here, and there's a commitment on the board. It does look like there might be some, I don't know, it's like a missed opportunity in a way. And then the Hermit is here. So there's Leo, Virgo energy here, Sagittarian energy. I've got you right here, Libra, Taurus. So check out where these are in your chart, along with where their ruling planets are. The ruling planets may not be in the same house as the sign itself, okay? That's kind of important. So the Hermit to me represents 9th house energy because it's the number 9. The number 9 is the number of karmic completion and wholeness. And so I like this reading so far. I'm really seeing, oh, you know what else? Gosh. My beautiful Librans, I have so much to tell you. Your planet is, and the Lover's card is here. So you might be going inward about a love situation, and you want to make a decision. Oh boy, there's 3 of Swords here. There's some pain. Okay, I'm sorry about that, my beautiful Librans. You're going to be getting justice for something that happened. This is you coming through. Justice card. Wow. I'm just going to move Miss Heidi away from this cards. It'll mess it up a little later. All right, there we go. 4 of Pentacles. You're holding on to something from the past, my beautiful Librans, and I do think it has to do with the love situation. So I think I've seen in the last reading there might have been, was it 2 Queens, and there was also the 4 of Pentacles, so that came through again. It does look like it does look like whatever that situation was, we've got 2 queens back on the board again. So this could be about a friendship, right? It could be, there could have been a falling out here with this 5, that you have to walk away, or you might, might be just, there just might be a bit of discord. I'm seeing a little bit of this Herald of Wands is it's passion. It's usually a passionate new beginning, especially with the Hierophant here. But for some of you in the collective, this could be anger, and leading to sort of not being able to deal with someone anymore. I'm sort of seeing that coming through, and wanting to be alone, not wanting to continue with a partnership of some kind, a relationship. It can be friendship too, right? It can also be family. And this Lovers card, it's sort of a little bit deceptive because we see the Lovers card as lovers, but it's a Mercury energy. It's Gemini. It can go either way, right? Gemini, it can go either way. It can be about one thing or it can be about another. It can be good, it can be bad, but you're going to make a decision, and it will bring injustice into this situation because this situation has caused you pain. So I'm very sorry about that, my beautiful Librans. Know that I'm sending you a lot of positive energy, big hugs to you. 4 of Pentacles, you might be holding on to this. You might feel like you have, this is definitely a past person, a family member, friendship, somebody from your past. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. The world is going to turn for you right around your birthday, okay? I see that energy coming in for you. And I've really gone very far. So I am going to stop right there, because I think that's important. What I see coming through here on the bottom of the deck, if you want to see that, I almost don't want to show you, but it is the devil. Okay, so we can see that there is some toxicity happening somewhere, in here. We can see it. We can see it because the Emperor holds back. The Emperor is very controlled and very controlling as well. So watch out for that energy, my beautiful Librans out there. But I do see Ace of Pentacles here, 8 of Pentacles, 2, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. You have the World card. I mean, these are some great cards. You might be holding on to the past. Let's see what the universe has to say. We'll let the ancestors speak up first, okay? I hope my ancestors can help us out here, and all my beautiful Librans out there. The chain is absolutely vibrating, by the way. Wow, wow, wow. Go wide, I'm hearing. I've been hearing that a lot tonight. I must not be doing that very well. Okay. We're zooming in. Oh, it looks like it's Ace of Pentacles. Yes, it is. Ace of Pentacles. I like it. Okay, so my beautiful Librans, I want you to remember this moment because you do have a lot of stability here on the deck with the 4 of Wands, the Hierophant card, the Emperor is here, 8 of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. Ancestors wanted me to focus in on this. You are going to be getting a boon with this World card coming in. This does look like around your birthday time. You're going to be getting a boon of some kind. There's some dates I want you to remember, my beautiful Librans, and one of them is July 31st. On July 31st, there is a triple conjunction between Uranus, the North Node, which is Rahu in Vedic astrology, as well as Mars. Mars energy in Vedic astrology rules Scorpio and Aries. Scorpio is the 8th house. It's the house of sudden illness, sudden death, sudden events, of course, secret affairs, psychology, religion, medicine. It's transformation. It's transformation energy. But Pluto, the planet of transformation and one of Scorpio's ruling planets, is retrograde. Well, guess what else is going retrograde between now and July 31st? We have Mercury retrograde. When that turns direct on June 3rd, the very next day, Saturn goes retrograde. Saturn rules, in Vedic astrology, Saturn rules Capricorn as well as Aquarius, okay? Aquarius is also ruled by Uranus. So if you're understanding the connection between Uranus and Saturn, and Saturn being Lord Karma, Uranus being the planet of major life-altering changes. I mean, big, big changes, things that will absolutely change your life. And you can go through that list on your own. But as a person who's gone through some big changes that includes things like cancer and the treatments for cancer causing other issues, OMG, I am terrified of Uranus. I don't like Uranus is scary, SHIT for me. I don't like it. Saturn going retrograde is a little scary as well, because the last time that happened, I was like assaulted and broken bones. I'm like, that can happen with Saturn retrograde. Broken bones is a thing for that. So just be very careful between between, oh, that's interesting. I have to think about that now. Between June the 4th and then Saturn will go direct on October 22nd. But that triple conjunction on July 31st is a day to really keep in mind for everybody out there. Jupiter will be going retrograde just a few days before on July 28th. Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion and growth. So if our luck is in retrograde, some of us could be in trouble on that 31st day in July. Looking ahead a little bit, I did see the sun coming up for you guys in the deck. I'll have to go to the extended reading to see what that might mean, but I do think that it applies to you also. So just be very, very, very careful coming up. This is a good time between the 16th of May, when we have the blood moon and that lunar eclipse, until June 4th. I'm calling it late May, but it's really going through that so that you can kind of see the energy. I do see for some of you that love may have, you may have been burned in the past. You may be hurt. I see that with the Three of Swords. It's not just this immediate situation with a friend or family member, something like that. It could be a peer at work or something, or in school. I see for some of you in the collective, as this is a general collective reading, I can see the same energy but being applied in different scenarios, like school, work, family, where there's some kind of discord between two people. Wow, this is really popping up here. Again, that Ace of Pentacles, feeling the energy coming from that. You guys are about to make some major money in the next year. I think you're also going to be able to purchase a house. Some of you will be able to purchase a house. Keep working. Eight of Pentacles. I know you feel like you're burning the candle at both ends, but it will be worth it. I can see that. I can see it. I can see it. Some of you out there, you have ancestors here. I know I talked about that aunt, but I'm seeing a grandfather coming through right now. Wow. Wow. Some of you are very, very loved, and those people are coming through. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, my beautiful Librans. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you from the Threads of Fate Oracle deck. It's the Weaver Oracle deck. And look at that, right on cue, the Weaver with a sword. That's you guys. That's the air. Now you notice the snake there? Okay, it's like eating its own tail. So be careful of that energy here with that five of cups. I'm kind of sensing some of the energy here. Remember that you are in charge of your own fate. You can't control other people, but you can control your own thoughts, your own feelings, and that in turn will affect your behavior, how you react. In fact, not reacting is sort of like the ultimate goal in life, right? We want to be proactive, not reactive, because when we're reactive, we're actually quite vulnerable. And people will see that, especially people that are exploitative. So be careful of that, you know, my beautiful Librans, because you are very balanced. You like to bring balance into situations, and you came through in your reading a number of times. Miss Heidi is my friend who is a true psychic medium here. Look at her, my beautiful Miss Heidi. Love you so much, Miss Heidi. She comes through for me quite a lot. And she was a cardinal sign, so she had air in her chart as well, like a lot of air. This is the guardian angel. I did tell you that your ancestors were here. I did talk to you about some of the people that came through tonight. It's the number 34, 3, and 4. The number 4 came through, 4 of Pentacles. Stability is coming through for you. Together it adds up to 7. Your reading started with the 7 of Cups, choices. Big choices are coming through. 1 to 7, 8. You had 2 8s here as well. That's abundance, which we saw really coming through in major ways for you. Truly, truly, you guys are blessed, my beautiful Librans. We all have our angels to love and to guide through both joy and challenge. They stand by our side. Basically, this is letting me know, my beautiful Librans, that the people on the other side are aware of your struggles, which they are. And they are here to help you. They are with you every step of the way. Even if you feel like you're alone sometimes or an island, believe me, you are not. You have people on your side just beyond that veil. You have people on your side in the physical world too, and I am one of them, okay? I love you guys so very much. Again, thank you for all the likes, shares, for subscribing, the comments. Please keep it coming. I appreciate the encouragement so, so much. This is really difficult work. And I'm questioning my sanity when I'm doing it. I question my sanity when I can hear invisible people as well, so that's a little bit vexing for me, but I know that Heidi and I got along very well because, of course, she was a public psychic, and she knew I was psychic too, and that's part of why she wanted to talk to me. I think I told you the story about when I first met her, how she began speaking to me in this language that literally nobody speaks anymore. It hasn't been spoken. You know, it's not really been in regular use for like 2,000 years or so. And I do know that language, and I associate it with past life energy for me, because I know a lot of ancient languages. I'm a polyglot, an omniglot actually. I can speak almost every language, read in almost every language. It's weird. I'm like a universal translator. And so Heidi was, you know, when we first met, she was saying to me in a language that's very old, do you know, do you know? And so what they were talking about was, it was someone from that time period coming through, and like, do you know who you are? You know, do you know who you are? I do know who I am. And I just wanted to be normal in this lifetime, right? Everybody wants to be normal. I know I'm not normal, but you know, hey, it's just, I'm not like sort of willing to even show my face because I'm afraid of how it would affect my other business. But I am me, I'm real. And eventually I hope to be able to be more, even more increasingly more public about it, because I think it's helping people. It does appear to be that way, and that's my intention. So I love you all so very much, my beautiful Librans. I do hope you have a great rest of your week. If you want to tune into my podcast, it's on Spotify and Anchor. It's called Traveling Amongst the Stars. Check me out on Instagram as well, at Leona Mercury. I have a lot of fun over there, and I sometimes post energy readings for them there. And I do a reading every week. It comes out every Monday on the podcast, and I happened to put up a bonus episode yesterday. Today's the 14th. This reading may not go up on the 14th. It probably won't, because I think like we're getting close to midnight now. And the bottom line is that I love you all so much, and I love this work, and I think I'm helping people, so I'm going to keep going. Check out all those different resources and connect with me when and where you can. I'm here for you guys, and I can't wait to talk to you more again next week. Until then, have a great week. Take care, my beautiful Librans. Bye.